Narcissists are masters of manipulation. They know how to get what they want, and they've been doing it for a long time. Narcissists play dirty tricks on you because they can't help themselves. It's just what they do. But by knowing what those tricks are and recognizing them when they happen, you can protect yourself from being hurt by them in the future. Here are 10 ways narcissists play dirty tricks on you. Number 1. Love bombing. Narcissists love to play the role of the perfect lover, but it's all an act. Love bombing is an act used by narcissists to gain someone's trust and make them feel special. They do this by showering you with attention, affection, and praise. Narcissists may even give you a lot of compliments, telling you how amazing and brilliant you are. They may also give you gifts like flowers or chocolates and do whatever they can to make you feel happy and secure in the relationship. Narcissists use this dirty trick to lure people into their traps, so they may be susceptible to manipulation later. Narcissists use love bombing to create a false intimacy between themselves and their victims. By making the victim feel special and loved, they hope to get what they want from them without giving anything back. Love bombing is an essential part of the narcissist's strategy to get you to fall for them, and it's part of their nature as predators. Number 2. Gaslighting. Gaslighting is a manipulation tactic used by narcissists to make you think you're crazy. They use your trust in them against you and make you doubt yourself. The goal is to make you question your sanity so they can continue abusive behavior without consequence. Narcissists will use this by telling you something happened in a different way than it did, which may cause you to question your memory and reality. Narcissists use gaslighting to make you think that everything wrong that happens is somehow your fault, even if they are the ones who caused it. They say something hurtful but deny saying it later on, making you question whether or not it happened. Narcissists make false accusations about something awful that happened in the past and try to convince others that it's true by repeating these lies until they become facts. Narcissists twist words around so that what was once an insult becomes a compliment. It is one of the most common tactics they use to gain power over others and maintain control of their relationships. Number 3. Projection. Projection is a defense mechanism that narcissists use to avoid the consequences of their behavior. They blame their bad actions on someone else so they don't have to take responsibility for them. This can be tricky to spot because it's not like they're outright saying, "I did this to you." Instead, narcissists will find some way to make it seem like you did something wrong. That way, they can feel justified in doing whatever hurt them. Narcissists constantly project their behavior onto others because they can't deal with guilt and shame. Instead, they put it all on you. For example, let's say your partner cheated on you. Narcissists might accuse you of being unfaithful, rather when confronted about it. They might also charge you of being lazy and not doing your fair share around the house when they are the ones who are constantly putting work ahead of the family. Number 4. Blame shifting. Blame shifting is a dirty tactic in abuse where the narcissist tries to shift responsibility for their behavior onto you or another person. For example, if you confront them about something they did wrong, they might respond with something like, "Well, you made me do it," or "You're being so unreasonable and it's not my fault." Narcissists use this very common form of abuse to avoid taking responsibility for their negative actions. As a result, you may feel guilty or ashamed when you try to call them out on their behavior. Narcissists have a way of shifting blame from themselves to others that is almost impossible to recognize as dishonest. Narcissists get to look innocent while making you feel guilty and horrible. Number 5. Playing the victim. Playing the victim is a classic move for narcissists. They'll tell you that they have been wronged by someone else, and they will do everything in their power to get you to take their side against that person. Narcissists can be very convincing when they play the victim, but they are usually the ones who are at fault. They believe that they are always right and that everyone else is wrong. And if you disagree with them, it must mean that you are wrong. Narcissists want you to feel sorry for them so that you'll start thinking about ways to make things better for them. It's important not to play into a narcissist's hands by giving them pity or sympathy. It will only encourage them to continue playing this card. Instead, be firm in your expectations of how you want things to go and hold tight to those expectations even when they start complaining about how unfair everything is. Number 6. Triangulation. Triangulation is a trick in which a narcissist tries to pit you against someone else, making you feel like you're competing for their love and attention. The narcissist will often use the third person to put you on the spot, especially when he or she is feeling vulnerable. They may do this by conversing with you, bringing in another person, like a friend or coworker, and talking about how great that person is. The narcissist will act as if he or she doesn't know what to do without that person, and that he or she can't be happy unless they're with them. When dating a narcissist, you'll notice that they're always in the middle of a triangle of people: themselves, you, and someone else. If you try to get closer to them, they'll push you away and pull in someone else. If you try to get closer to someone else, they'll force themselves between the two of you and make sure they're the ones getting all the attention. Narcissists are obsessed with power, making sure they have it over everyone around them. Number 7. Deception. Deception is one of the dirty tricks that narcissists play on you. They lie with such ease that it can seem like they have no conscience. Narcissists will tell you what you want to hear and then do whatever they please. They might lie about their feelings for you, tell you things that aren't true, or even manipulate the truth to get what they want. Narcissists may tell you that they love you when they don't, or say that something is not essential when it is. Narcissists will also use deception to protect themselves from being criticized or rejected by others. They may lie about things such as their accomplishments or even their history to make themselves appear better than they are. Number 8. Ghosting. Ghosting is a dirty trick that narcissists use to avoid having to explain themselves or take responsibility for their actions. It's basically when someone disappears on you without any warning or explanation, and you never hear from them again. Narcissists are often incapable of being honest with themselves and others, so they'll try to avoid dealing with you by simply not responding. If you're dealing with a narcissist who ghosts you, there's no point in getting them back into contact. They won't talk to you until they're ready to do so. Even then, they may just disappear again at any time for no reason at all. Number 9. Invalidation. Invalidation makes you feel like your thoughts, feelings, and experiences are invalid. Narcissists use a common tool to control you because it makes you question yourself and your reality. This can be done with words or by ignoring your emotions altogether. Narcissists use invalidation to control their victims and strip them of their self-esteem. They make you feel like your emotions are unnecessary and excessive, which takes away your ability to cope effectively. The narcissist may say things like, "You're too sensitive," or "It's all in your head," which makes you feel like as if you're not being rational or logical enough. This can be damaging because it makes you feel alone, as if no one else can understand what you're going through. Number 10. Deviation. The deviation is one of the dirty tricks narcissists use to make you feel bad about yourself. Narcissists will see it as laughable, allowing them to belittle you in front of others. They'll make a suggestion, and if you disagree with them, they'll tell you that your idea was far off the mark. This can be effective when they're trying to undermine your decision-making ability in front of other people. Narcissists also use deviation to win you over. They will say one thing, but then do another. Or they'll say something positive about you, but then turn around and criticize you. It involves changing the rules of a situation that you are somehow disadvantaged or breaking your trust. Narcissists play dirty tricks on you because they cannot deal with their problems. They can't handle the fact that they are imperfect, so they try to make you out to be the bad guy instead. Narcissists don't care about your needs and wants. Their only concern is themselves. At the end of the day, narcissists spite and lie because they believe they are better than you and therefore have the freedom to behave in any manner they like.